Welcome to the Northwest Florida News and Real Estate Podcast, where we take you on a journey through time to explore the fascinating story behind one of Florida's most iconic destinations. Whether you're a local, a frequent visitor, or someone interested in the rich history of the Gulf Coast, this episode will give you a deeper understanding of how Panama City Beach became the thriving beach town we know and love today. Grab a seat, relax, and let's dive into the history of Panama City Beach, Florida. Panama City Beach, located along the sparkling shores of the Gulf of Mexico in northwest Florida, is famous for its sugar-white sand beaches, crystal-clear waters, and laid-back vibe. But before the high-rise condos, bustling vacation rental properties, and spring break crowds, this area was much different. The story of Panama City Beach is one of evolution, marked by indigenous cultures, European exploration, and waves of tourism development. The first inhabitants of the area were the Native American tribes, primarily the Appalachian and Choctaw peoples, who lived in what is now known as Northwest Florida long before European settlers arrived. These tribes were expert fishermen and hunters, utilizing the rich natural resources of the Gulf Coast. They lived in the region for centuries, developing trade networks, hunting, and gathering in the lush forests and along the water. In the 16th century, European explorers began making their way to the Americas. One of the first to make contact with the Florida Panhandle was Spanish explorer Hernando de Soto. De Soto passed through the region in 1539, marking the beginning of European interest in the area. While de Soto's exploration didn't result in immediate settlement, it set the stage for centuries of Spanish and later British influence. In the 1700s, Florida was under Spanish control, and the region saw the construction of several forts as Spain sought to solidify its territorial claims. Following the 7 Years' War in 1763, Florida was ceded to Britain as part of a treaty, and British settlers began to establish a presence in the area. However, it wasn't until the early 19th century, after the United States acquired Florida in 1819, that the area began to see significant development. Panama City Beach itself was a remote and quiet stretch of coastline for much of the 19th century. While nearby Panama City was founded in 1909 as a small port town, Panama City Beach remained largely undeveloped for years. Early settlers and fishermen occasionally passed through, but it wasn't until the early 20th century that the beach started to gain attention from outsiders. The 1920s saw the arrival of the first tourists to Panama City Beach, though it wasn't the bustling vacation spot it would later become. The area was still relatively quiet, with a small number of hotels and cottages catering to people looking for an escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. It wasn't until the post-World War II era that the real transformation began. As the country emerged from the war, the economy boomed, and Americans gained more disposable income and leisure time. With the rise of the automobile and better road infrastructure, the Gulf Coast became more accessible than ever. In the 1950s and 1960s, Panama City Beach's reputation as a vacation destination began to take hold. The quiet beachfront community quickly turned into a popular retreat for families, students, and vacationers from nearby states like Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. The construction of motels, small resorts, and beach cottages along the coast brought in more visitors each year. The first motels, many of which were modest and family-owned, began to pop up along the beach, offering affordable accommodations for tourists seeking sun and sand. The 1970s marked a period of significant growth for Panama City Beach. As more people discovered the area, development accelerated. High-rise condos began to replace the older, smaller hotels, changing the skyline and attracting more investment. Panama City Beach became a favorite for college spring breakers, who flocked to the area for its fun, carefree atmosphere. By this time, the region had developed a reputation as the go-to destination for spring break festivities, complete with parties, concerts, and large crowds of young adults enjoying the warm Florida weather. During this time, one of the area's most unique features, its stunning white sand beaches, became a key selling point. The sand in Panama City Beach is made up of nearly 99% pure quartz, giving it its brilliant, powdery white texture. This unique composition makes the sand softer than typical beach sand and adds to the area's allure. The sand itself is a major draw for visitors, with many returning year after year to feel its soft grains between their toes. The quartz is also responsible for the distinctive glow of the beach, especially during sunrise and sunset when the sand practically sparkles in the sunlight. As Panama City Beach became more popular, it also became a hub for vacation rentals. In the 1980s and 1990s, investors began purchasing beachfront properties and transforming them into short-term rental homes, condos, and apartment complexes. This trend continued into the 2000s, as vacationers increasingly sought the convenience and flexibility of renting private homes instead of staying in hotels. By the 2010s, vacation rental properties had become a staple of Panama City Beach's economy, with platforms like Airbnb and VRBO offering visitors easy access to hundreds of rental options. The rise of vacation rentals also coincided with the growth of Panama City Beach as a prime location for real estate investment. With millions of visitors flocking to the area each year, the demand for rental properties remained high. In fact, Panama City Beach has been mentioned multiple times in major publications, including Forbes, as one of the best places to invest in vacation rental properties. The area's consistent tourist traffic, coupled with its relatively affordable real estate prices compared to other beach destinations, made it an attractive option for investors seeking high rental yields. But Panama City Beach isn't just about beautiful beaches and vacation homes. It's a place rich in attractions and things to do. For nature lovers, St. Andrews State Park is a must-visit destination. The park offers miles of pristine beaches, hiking trails, and the chance to explore its diverse wildlife. Visitors can take a boat ride to Shell Island, a barrier island where they can enjoy secluded beaches, spot dolphins, and hunt for shells. For those seeking adventure, Gulf World Marine Park provides an opportunity to interact with marine life. The park offers shows featuring dolphins, sea lions, and other marine creatures. Visitors can even swim with dolphins or feed stingrays for a unique experience. Pier Park is another must-see attraction for visitors. This outdoor shopping center offers everything from retail stores to restaurants to a Ferris wheel with stunning views of the Gulf. Whether you're looking for a great meal, a souvenir, or just a place to relax, Pier Park has something for everyone. Zoo World Zoological Park is another family-friendly attraction where you can see exotic animals like tigers, monkeys, and alligators. For wine lovers, Panama City Beach Winery offers a unique experience with local fruit wines and tastings. These are just a few of the many attractions that Panama City Beach has to offer. Whether you're into nature, shopping, marine life, or local food and drink, there's something for everyone. As we look back on the history of Panama City Beach, it's clear that this area has evolved from a quiet coastal retreat to one of the most popular vacation destinations in the United States. From its humble beginnings to becoming a hot spot for vacation rental properties and real estate investments, Panama City Beach's growth is a testament to the area's natural beauty and the appeal of the Gulf Coast lifestyle. Today, Panama City Beach remains a place where families, spring breakers, and investors come together to enjoy everything the beach has to offer. Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Northwest Florida News and Real Estate Podcast. Be sure to visit our site, my850.com. We hope you've enjoyed this journey through time and have gained a deeper appreciation for the history and future of Panama City Beach. Be sure to join us next time as we explore more of what makes this beautiful Gulf Coast destination so special. Until then, keep enjoying the sunshine and the beach.